So I'm just going to kind of run you, I don't know if you have mallet toe problems yourself, but I'm just going to kind of run you through our game plan with it. So originally when we started looking, the first time Jamie took her shoe off, this toe was literally straight down. It was straight down, and now it's gotten to a point where we're starting to flatten out a lot more. Now what we did here, we started, we have these laps, and these are vastly petroleum-based wraps. Yeah, and you can find these on Amazon, Pova Home, I think. So what we do is we really just started wrapping the toe. So we put this wrap on, literally, and there's a couple different ways you can do it. With this, you're trying to get over the toe, and you want to get right on the joint. So we're a little bit on the toenail, and we're doing this because originally, whenever we tried to mess with the toe, when I tried to bring the toe up and bring it flat, it caused a lot of pain. So what we did was we basically put a very weak brace on there to start straightening the toe out. And normally if you do anything static and you just place something on something, it's not going to work. But because Jamie's walking around all the time, she's having muscle activation, and the body is learning this new position. It's learning how to flatten the toe out. So after we had this on for a week or two, she started to become a little more tolerant to pressure on the toe. So all of a sudden that gave us a whole nother zone here to where I could take the toe and actually lift up. I could do some things, straighten out a little bit more. We can move it around from side to side. We can bring it back. We're starting to get a little more motion in the toe itself that was pain-free. So that gives us a lot of stuff we can do. We started incorporating exercises to where I had Jamie, so she'd put her foot down flat on the ground, and we'd have it to where she would try to bring all of her toes up at once. Try to bend them up to her, yeah, and really just trying to straighten this toe out. And then we did stuff to where, some stuff we're going to incorporate today too is keep these 4 toes on the ground, but lift your big toe up by itself. Ooh, it's hard. It takes a lot of motor control to do that. It's tough. So we're going to switch it up. Now keep this toe on the ground and bring these 4 up. Very tough to do, but we're working this toe in different angles. We're making the body think about the position of the toe, trying to get a little more straight. And this is all going to lead to, we have another brace we're going to use eventually where we put it on the toe and it's a pad under it, and it's really going to cause the toe to flatten out. Before, this toe could not get this flat at all. It was not going to happen. And now we're working way more to it. So that's our game plan so far, and we're seeing some pretty good results from it. So if you're having mallet toe issues of your own, you can give these things a shot. It's a good foundation to build, and then go from there and see if we can get the toe flat. And we're talking about the exercises that we're doing for the mallet toe that we just talked about a minute ago. So one of the first ones we started with were literally just toe slides, trying to find a way that we could use the ground to help us straighten the toe out a little bit more. So Jamie, if you show them a toe slide. Yep, so just putting it, kind of letting the friction between the rug straighten her toe out a little bit. And keep in mind, when we started all this, some of this stuff was painful, but she's able to get through it. Okay, so the next thing we kind of went to, we started with the toe lifts. So she's just trying to bring all 5 of her toes up. We'll do that in a second. So all 5 of the toes come up. Yep, just going from there. And then we're going to add in something. We're going to add in something to bring the toes up. What this does is whenever you come down, whenever your foot is down and you bring them all up, the muscles are very active at this point because they're not having to start in a shortened range. If we put the book on it, the muscles have to work harder because they're starting in a more shortened range. So this is something else to add into. And then finally, to get a more motor control aspect, she's going to keep all 4 of these toes down and lift the big toe. Yep, so we're just differentiating the muscles that are firing through this area, giving her more control of this toe itself. Okay, now keep this one down and lift the other 4. And these are tough. It takes a lot of thought to do these. But these are some of the ways we're trying to tackle mallet toe, and so far it's come together pretty well.